Lake Victoria is the largest water body in Africa, with a surface area of about 69,000 square kilometers. Its catchment area is nearly 3 times as large. This region, described as the Lake Victoria Basin, supports the livelihoods of about 30 million people, or 1/3 of the combined population of the 3 East African countries of Kenya, Uganda and Tanzania. Kisii is one of the largest secondary towns situated to the east of Lake Victoria. Although this Kenyan town does not stand right on the lake shore, the area is dissected by rivers that drain into the lake. Despite being connected to the municipal network, until recently, many residents of Kisii went without piped water for as long as 15 years. They relied on contaminated wells or paid high prices to buy water from vendors.
Hapa tuko na shida ya maji.
We have a serious water problem. We don't know the source of water that vendors sell us a shilling per cup.
Ni lazima tunanunua kikombe moja shilingi moja.
In 2004, UN Habitat intervened to launch the Lake Victoria Region Water and Sanitation Initiative. This is a major program that will enable the secondary urban centres around Lake Victoria to achieve Target 10 of Millennium Development Goal number 7. To reduce by half, by the year 2015, the number of people without sustainable access to safe drinking water and basic sanitation.
The interventions touch on 4 key areas. One is the rehabilitation and improvement of the water supply systems in the towns. The other one is sewerage and sanitation. And the other area is capacity building for improved governance of the systems. Then we have environmental sanitation, which touches on solid waste management and stormwater drainage.
The immediate interventions led to an increase in pumping capacity for Kisii's water supply by upgrading the pumps at the Kigati waterworks and addressing the power supply problems.
We have an increased production from our production system at Kigati. We have had a persistent power problem. We had to operate the transformer, which was done through funding by the ministry. And UN Habitat did the civil works for the substation.
A 2.1-kilometre pipeline was also laid from the Nyakomisaro intake to the Milimani area of Kisii town. The new installation delivers 1,500 cubic meters of water each day using the energy-saving gravity system. Several other key interventions have been undertaken by the Lake Victoria Region Water and Sanitation Initiative to improve access to clean water for the poor in Kisii. 10 water kiosks have been constructed, and these are being managed by community groups.
This project has helped a lot of people in this area because where they used to collect water from before the project was very far away. Now I hear them saying that if possible, this project should continue and it should extend to many other areas.
Most residents of Kisii's low-income settlements have inadequate sanitation facilities. An unreliable water supply, coupled with the high cost of connection to the central sewerage system, has also resulted in low usage. To address the poor state of sanitation in the municipality, the UN Habitat project constructed ventilated improved pit latrines in 10 schools.
The toilets have really assisted us because of the population, and we decided to use the new toilets that were built by the UN Habitat. We use them for the small nursery kids. We saw it wise that they use separate toilets because it's not good for the small kids to mix with the bigger ones.
The storm drainage network in Kisii's central business district was in dire need of attention as it could not meet the needs of this rapidly growing commercial centre. This initiative is supporting the design and construction of a comprehensive drainage network for the town. In many of these towns, the infrastructure was in a state of disuse because of poor maintenance and low human resource capacity. For efficient management of these utilities, a structured capacity building program had to be developed.
One weak area that the past had was that the skills were wanting. Thanks to the program, it has a very elaborate capacity development component that not only targets performance improvement of the utility, but it also capacitates the operators on demand management skills.
The National Water and Sewerage Corporation of Uganda was inducted into the program to draw on its successes and help fast-track the capacity building of the utility companies in all of the 7 small towns.
The first training was when the management team went to Uganda for utility management in terms of change management. We now have an enhanced customer desk. Unaccounted for water is going down. The staff are now very keen in implementing issues that will lead to unaccounted for water reduction. The setup has been improved. The environment has been improved. That has created an impression on the customers that the company has moved some milestones.
Of critical importance to this program is the aspect of sustainability. The Lake Victoria Region Water and Sanitation Initiative has encouraged ownership at the local level through its innovative institutional structure that involves local residents.
When we did not have the MSF, the community did not know what was going on. But now the community is going to own the projects because we tell them it is ours. We are being supported to do this and that. So they are happy with the approach.
The participation and commitment of the residents of Kisii was critical for this program's success, but it was just as important to have the local civic and political leaders lend their long-term support to the program to ensure the initiative's sustainability. The municipal leaders are optimistic about the future.
Once the program is through, I know Kisii will be among the best towns in this region. The side of communication, side of housing will improve through their arrival.
We are promoting seriously the issue of sustainability, and that is why we are concerned with these groups, particularly the MSF, to keep monitoring and also own the whole program. We only try to facilitate, but we built in good monitoring systems, and with promotion also of simple and adaptable technologies, which can also be replicable after the end of the project.
It is something that people understand. The concept is very simple, it's easily understandable, and the importance of which is very clear because, first of all, of course, the ultimate objective is also to make secondary towns livable so that you reduce the pressure on the larger cities. These are life-saving interventions, water and sanitation. So I can say that the impact actually has been quite good.